Not just the canopies, but the stuff that's piling.
Storage.
Okay, next clarifying question. Okay, next clarifying question.
My name is Rick.
My name is Rick.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Personally,
I
don't give a damn what the cops want.
I don't give a damn what the cops want.
That's why we are here.
My question is, what do we get in return?
What do we get in return?
Mic check.
Mic check.
I tend to agree with Rick. So I say we get more civil disobedience. More civil disobedience.
Yes.
What we need to do, clear the shit out. We don't need. And then bring in. Tents and sleeping bags. A hell of a lot of them. They can't arrest us all.
It's gotta
If we get all arrested, that's good for us.
You guys, there's been like 10 people today right now. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we got one. Yeah.
I know my daughter.
Check, check. Go ahead. As somebody who has been particularly interested in laws criminalizing public space, I think it would be interesting to add the free speech component to a potential lawsuit against the city, getting rid of the camping ordinance. I think that if we decide to extend the camp, by which I mean broaden, then we need to do it in a strategic manner. However, I do not think that we should take down the structures that we have, or anything that we need. Right.
I agree. Liz. I've been here for 3 nights in a row. Oh wait. So again, I don't give a fuck. What they want. That's why we're here.
Back there.
Mic check. Your best chance for success is to plan it on a weekend. Because a lot of people want to occupy, but they have jobs. This Saturday might be too soon. Maybe next Saturday. I don't know. Oh, is it next Saturday?
But everybody's doing the party tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, clarifying question. What is the topic about? Because it keeps switching.
We keep switching
From what Rick has to say. To baloney. That's my opinion.
Currently we're talking
about strategy,
of what to do in regards to the police in the cities. Continued request for us to go away. That light is really bright. There's also a concern about somebody videotaping with the mask on. It just came up. Somebody asked. Over here has a press conference.
You want me to cut it? Do you want me to cut it?
So if I could get Temperature check. From everybody. If you want to request. We don't have videotaping. With a mask on. And then I'll ask for not. So who doesn't want it?
Who doesn't want videotaping with a mask on?
Are you with us?
Just take the mask.
I am with you.
I know.
You see my
Who is
website.
okay with videotaping with mask on?
I'm okay with it.
May I request
Request.
that we can see your face since you've been videotaping us?
I am anonymous. I am all the people, not just me. And I represent all the people in the things I do. When I show the videos on YouTube or anywhere else, they're for everybody to see exactly what you have to say and what you feel, unedited and undoctored. And that's the way I present my information. And if anybody has looked at the YouTube things for King Hacker 1, you will see exactly as I stated. So if anybody has a problem, you can probably check it now if you'd like on the YouTube and see the way I present my information. If that satisfies you, then you know what side I am on.
I don't want to get totally off track. There was a concern. I saw about even half and half. I saw about even responses to my temperature check. So whatever, videotape if you want.
I will respect the few.
Hello.
Huh?
I hate making guesses.
Oh,
But I'm going to make one right now. The reason that the police would like us to slowly take more stuff out of the park is so it's a little bit easier to shoo us away. That's probably their strategy. Also, they will at some point probably give us a date when they want us out of here. That's it.
Go ahead.
I'm wondering
Wondering what?
is so offensive about the canopy and the other things. Who is it bothering? It's not bothering us. I don't think it is bothering the traffic. It's just bothering the city manager and the police.
I don't think we should dismiss this. But instead consider what we can get from this.
There's a direct response. Go ahead.
The reason why some but not I find the canopies to be potentially offensive is because camping is illegal throughout the entire city of Phoenix. I, however, do not think this law should exist. But I wanted to clarify that just in case it wasn't clear. We have a very specific space that is unlike any other public space in the city of Phoenix. We are allowed to stay here overnight and erect structures in violation of the camping law. I suggest or would like to see them say up.
So, I'm sorry, I actually either need you to go and get these or because the conversation is going about Rick.
You know who I am.
Ryan.
Know who I am.
And the cops have already turned off our electric. What else are they going to do? The hell with them.
I have one thing to say.
Stack.
Oh, whatever.
Ryan.
My personal suggestion is that we do what we've been doing. Continue improving. Do not regress. Show signs of weakness. If we abide by what they are asking, they are gaining support. Not us.
Mark. Pass. Derek.
I agree with him in everything he is saying. But also I have a concern. 5 of us have been patrolling the front. And there have been officers trying to run some people over. So why should we have mercy on them?
It's not so much mercy. But it is. Who we want to be. As people.
I personally
Remember, we're trying to not be like them.
Tom.
What do people feel about trading canopies for being able to sleep here?
Let's give it in.
Okay, let's see. A temperature check. On that. That's the answer. Okay.
Okay. Director Sparks. What he was saying. Okay, you have said you have not seen it. But where have you been? The last 2 days. Because I have been here for 5 days. Straight. And I have not seen you at all. So how come you can try to deny what I say?
I was here for the first week.
I was here for the first days.
I was at work.
Okay, so you keep trying to deny me. But how are you going to deny me?
We're not going to get into back and forth. That's two very valid opinions. Perspectives. Sorry. Not
Deny what he's saying, but
Michael.
sorry. I don't think we need to deny what he's saying, but I don't know. I still point is who we want to be. All right, but I want to change the subject. Kind of, not really. It's more about needing people here. I understand everyone's busy. That's okay. Some of us are fortunate or unfortunate enough not to be so busy, I guess. With that said, we need more people here. It's pretty damn obvious. So how do we do that? Well, we have an outreach team. That's great. I hope they do well. I hope whoever's in here does it. But we all need to be outreach. We all need to be doing the most we can to get people here. And we need to work with whatever else we get with parking, letting people know about parking, letting people know about what it is here. It's peaceful, what we do here. Show people who we are. I really believe we have a big support system. It just needs to be seen. It shifts. We have shifts and stuff like that. So that's all.
Rebecca's next. Rebecca?
So, to lead off that point, I've heard a lot of people say that they'll come and stay if they know they're not going to be arrested. And if they can sleep. To lead off this young lady's topic about a lawsuit. Against the city. Since this is our First Amendment right. To protest the government. In any way we can. It trumps any city law. I say this every day. We need the ACLU. If we have their backing, specifically on that, we'll get more people here. So they know they won't get arrested.
I'm actually going to keep taking stack in order. Susie. Hi, my name's Susie.
Hi,
my name's Susie. On the subject of people being almost run over. I have been here. And I have seen it. But it was addressed. With the liaison officer. And he stated he would bring it up. With the police chief. And back to the subject of trading the canopies. For the tents. I was addressed by a police officer this morning. And he said his biggest problem was the canopies.
Great.
He also stated that the cameras were focused on the canopies. So it was my impression. That they're unhappy because they can't see what's going on. He expressed to me. He couldn't understand why I was here. Because I can't march. I explained to him. That I felt this was very necessary. For the changes we need to have made. And when he expressed the concern with the canopies, and the removal of them, I stated to him that this was an occupation, not just a protest.
I'd like to make comment to that young lady. About what she said about her friend. Will they stop? Driving a car? Because they might. Be in an accident.
Brian.
I apologize real quick off mic. I'm having a brain fart. Can you jump back real quick?
Pete.
I got her. Okay. I don't need a microphone, I'll just talk louder. In the first week or so, I did mention it a couple times. Louder, okay. The first week or so, I did mention a couple times with the whole hair outreach thing, as you mentioned, reaching out to more people. I think we should, in small groups or even as single people, make a really strong sign, or just really gets the point across. and just casually walk through the streets. Just stroll with a friend, talk or whatever. Don't chant anything. I did that a couple times, and I had actually a lot of people come up to me and ask me what I was protesting and what my sign was about. So that's just food for thought.
Who are we?
Andy.
That's all I want to know. My answer is Occupy Campus.
Mic check.
Mic check.
As far as outreach is concerned.
As far as outreach is concerned.
In addition to available parking.
In addition to available parking.
We also have convenient access to the light rail.
We also have convenient access to the light rail.
Yes. That's a good point.
Ryan, you got it?
Yeah, I'm ready. My first request is that as far as organizing a protest, so that we can have more support down here if we decide to camp. Is to post another event on Facebook, much like we did originally. Right now, we have a lot of followers watching. But they are not aware of what's going on. I think if we reach out with an exact date of when we can camp overnight, we'll have strength in numbers.
Couple of things.
First being that we want more visibility. Should be over on Jefferson, not Washington. More people who might sympathize with us. Going in and out of that building getting screwed every day. Second thing. I think this group has a unique opportunity. To really help people who are fighting the camping ordinance. So we should make that a demand.
Hell yeah.
Staying here, not just get permission for us, but get permission for everyone.
Target.
Just get permission for us. Get permission for everybody. Michael.
I love this. Finally, we're talking about ourselves. Not to be narcissistic. Alright, on the issue of having a big event. My one concern is how to sustain it. How do we keep people staying here? And so I want just to think about that.
So I want us to think about
I had a direct response to